Figure image. Body image is a real problem in today's society and rather more important than we first thought. It is one of the leading causes in self-harm and teen depression, which is ultimately due to a low self-esteem.
Mentality of poor body image increases the risk of extreme weight and body control behaviours. Researchers have found that increased preoccupation with appearance and body dissatisfaction put people at a greater risk for engaging in dangerous practices to control weight and size. Extreme dieting, exercise compulsion, laxative abuse, vomiting, smoking, and use of anabolic steroids have all been associated with negative body image.
What we have found within our market research is that boys aren't as represented as girls are when looking at body image studies. A 17-year-old boy that we interviewed stated that he is just as influenced by the media as girls are, and that he has the exact same fears and anxieties as girls have over body image. Culturally, we're becoming well attuned to the pressure girls are under to achieve an idealised figure. But researchers say that lately boys are increasingly feeling the heat. A new study of a national sample of adolescent boys published in the January issue of JAMA Pediatrics revealed that nearly 18% of boys are highly concerned about their weight and physique. They are also at increased risk for a variety of negative outcomes. Boys in the study who were extremely concerned about weight were more likely to be depressed and more likely to engage in high-risk behaviours such as binge drinking and drug use. So what about me? Well, from my own experience, body image really did play a massive part in my life. It did affect me like it does every other boy. You had to stick to the fashion at the time, and you really did get judged on your body image. And from my own experience, I found that boys suffer with it just as much as girls do. When I was younger, I was quite a larger kid, and for me, it was really important for me to lose weight, not only for my health, but also for the way I look. Body image really does make a difference to people's lives. One of my friends actually, when he started going to the gym, I could straight away I can tell a difference in his personality and the way he is. And the dangerous thing is, I mean, this friend went to extreme lengths to start getting what he wants, and the more he was doing it, the more he was enjoying it. So actually, I started to see how dangerous it can become and how dangerous body image is because of how it really does change your life.
So today we're going to go and interview a student at Samuel Ward's Sixth Form Academy. This guy's lost quite a lot of weight, and we wanted to see if the label of fat still stuck. Thank you for joining me. So please tell me about your experiences you've had with body image.
Well, as I was growing up through school, I was always quite like a large child. As I got older, I did get considerably bigger, and people started to really take the mick out of me.
So they gave you names?
Yeah. There were like things like fat boy, and then things that would rhyme with my name that told everyone that I was large. My parents, all through my life, have always said that I'm larger than life, and then I've got no problems with that.
As I look at you now, you don't seem like a big chap, so what happened?
Well, as I was getting older, I just realised that I was a lot larger than anyone else. So I decided to go on sort of like a short-term diet, and it actually ended up lasting about a year, and throughout it I ended up losing about 3 stone.
And do you think this has helped you lose your label of fat?
I definitely haven't lost it because I'm still overweight, but it isn't used as much towards me anymore.
Once the camera was turned off, Scott opened up to me more. He said how he had suffered with severe physical bullying and had to be put in hospital on several occasions. He made it very clear to me how powerful body image is, especially among guys. It changes his behaviour, and although he's always been the passive type, the more weight he lost, the more confident and aggressive he became. He highlighted that confidence among boys is important. It helps gain status among other guys and ultimately makes you feel more popular. Scott said how he didn't feel accepted because guys have to be manly and not self-conscious. He felt like it was hard for his family and friends to understand that boys can have a negative body image. So what has this shown us? It seems that although the media has highlighted the issues today that girls face, boys are increasingly becoming more and more affected. It's clear that there is gender differences, and boys are more aggressive and much more likely to inflict physical harm on others due to their physical appearance. However, what about the media? Does the media exacerbate the situation? According to recent statistics put out by the Bureau of Justice, the number of teenagers who reported being bullied at school was 37%. The number who claimed to have been victims of cyberbullying was a staggering 52%. Cyberbullying is tormenting, humiliating, or harassing another individual using the internet, cell phones, or other types of social media.
To start with, it's clear that the media has had an unprecedented effect on us today. However, what's not clear is the true effect it really had. So what does this mean for you? Well, you've probably been influenced by the media and haven't even realised it. They influence the clothes we wear and the opinions we have on body image.
Studies prove that media can have a negative impact on self-image. TV, movies, magazines and the internet all bombard teens with images and pressures about what their bodies should be like. The problem is, their version isn't realistic.
We were contacted by someone who wanted to tell us about their own experience. He believes that it's a serious problem.
The media is really dangerous. You know, it affects all of us, and especially social media sites. They can be really dangerous. Me personally, I've been affected by social media sites and bullying, because everyone gets this image of what a perfect man or a perfect woman should look like, and that wasn't me.
So is there any truth behind what he's just said? Well, 80% of women surveyed by People magazine stated that after watching films and television with women in, they felt more self-conscious about their bodies. Radar Programs conducted a study in which they found 7 in 10 women that viewed pictures of models became angrier and more depressed.
Photoshop error by Target.
Was it attempting to give a teenage swimsuit model a bigger thigh gap? Not only is this thigh gap obsession unhealthy emotionally and physically for young girls, it's also not always attainable because a lot of it has to do with your body type.
Today, we're going to interview an 18-year-old girl who's going to tell us about her own experience with social media and body image. Hello, and thank you for joining me today. So when did it all start?
I was 12 when I posted a picture on Facebook. I expected to get nice comments, as you do when you post a picture, but people started sending me abuse, calling me a cow and a slag.
So how far did this abuse take you?
I've tried to take my own life more than once, but thankfully I'm in recovery and in a better place now.
Bronte is just a typical teenage girl. 39% of girls who have social media have reported being cyberbullied at some point. 41% of girls between the ages of 15 and 17 have reported being cyberbullied.
However, that doesn't mean that we can exclude the boys. Over 26% of boys on social networking sites have reported being bullied at some time.
88% of social networking users have reported seeing someone being cyberbullied.